Welcome to Nilüfer Anatolian İmam Hatip High School's podcast channel. I'm Asda.
I'm Imran.
I'm Saifullah.
I'm Betül.
Today, we're talking about something that's basically living rent-free in a lot of our heads. Future anxiety. You know that feeling where you're trying to plan your whole life while also trying to pass out tomorrow's quiz?
And the future is like, pick a career, pick a personality, pick a life bet, and also do it now.
Meanwhile, we're still figuring out how to be a consistent human being.
Exactly. So our topic is growing up uncertain, hopes, fears, and the future. We will talk about pressure to choose early, fear of choosing wrong, economic stuff, social expectations, and social media comparisons.
And here's a quick reminder. We're not mental health professionals. This is a peer conversation only, and if you're struggling a lot, please talk to someone you trust or a counselor. Well, okay, I want to start with a question. When did you first feel that pressure of deciding your whole future?
I think middle school. Honestly, people ask, what will you be? Like, it was a normal question. And I was like, I don't even know what I eat for dinner.
Same thing goes for me too. And it's not just one question, it's the follow-up, no, what's your real plan? Like, you're illiterate?
For me, it got worse when everyone around me started acting like your career choice is your identity. Like, I'm a future doctor, I'm a future engineer, and if you're unsure, you feel less real.
Yes, like, uncertainty equals failure. And it doesn't help that adults sometimes talk about choices like it's their permanent tattoos.
Yeah, even adults change careers. They just don't tell us that part loud enough.
They tell us, choose wisely, but not, you can change your mind.
And the fear isn't only about interest, it's also money. People are anxious because the economy feels unstable, prices change constantly, and you're trying to pick a career that will still be okay in 10 years.
So, there are two types of anxieties. Will I like it? And will it even work in reality?
Also, there's a third one. Will people respect it?
That one is huge. Social expectations are loud. Family, relatives, teachers, even random people. Sometimes it feels like your life belongs to an audience.
And social media turns that audience into a scoreboard.
Exactly. So, let's talk about social media comparison for a minute. Because this is the part that messes with my brain the fastest.
Yeah. You scroll and it's like someone got into a top university, someone launched into a business, someone has a perfect routine, someone looks effortlessly confident, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and you're sitting there thinking, I barely survived this week.
The scary part is you forgot you're seeing highlight reels. You don't see their panic, their family support, their menstruation, their behind the scenes.
Or their second attempts, failures and gaps. People rarely post, today I felt lost and did nothing for 3 hours.
Actually, sometimes they do, but even that becomes a content, like a productive sadness aesthetic.
And then you're like, am I failing wrong too?
That's such a real sentence.
Let's go deeper into the wrong choice fear. What does wrong even mean for us?
For me, wrong means wasted time, like if I choose something and it doesn't work, I'll be behind forever.
Yeah, I feel that. I imagine a timeline where everyone is moving forward, and I'm stuck at the starting line.
For me, wrong also means disappointing people. Because some choices aren't judged by whether they fit you, but whether they fit someone else's expectations.
And sometimes wrong means I'll lose myself. Like, if I pick something only because it's safe, I'll wake up at 30 and feel like I never lived my own life.
So basically, wrong is not just one thing. It's the fear of regrets, fear of instability, fear of being judged, fear of losing time, fear of losing identity, and maybe even fear of losing ourselves.
Yeah, and we are trying to solve all of that at 16, 17, 18.
Which is kind of unfair.
Here's something I want to challenge. The idea that you choose one career and that's it. Well, that's an older model of life.
Yeah, people shift. They combine interests, they do one thing for income and another thing for meaning. Or they take a path that didn't even exist when they were in school. Maybe they even go behind their hobbies.
However, schools often make it feel like there's one correct path. Pick a subject, combo, and that locks your future.
And if you're unsure, you feel pressured to pretend like You have to sound confident even when you're not.
Let's talk practical, actual steps.
One thing that helps me is that switching the question from what will I be forever to what do I want to explore next. Next is less terrifying than forever, I think.
Yeah, I think that's good. Also, instead of picking a job title, pick a direction. Like, I want to work with people, or it can be, I want to solve problems. Also, I want creativity plus stability.
Yes, because job titles change, but your values and interests are more stable. For example, if you value independence, you might look for careers that offer flexible paths. If you value security, you look for files with a clearer training routes.
Here's another tool. Separate what you can control from what you can't. You can't control the economy or social media trends, but you can control skills you build, how you learn, who you ask for guidance, and how you take care of your brain.
I definitely agree with you. Skills are underrated. Even if you don't know your final career, you can build transferable skills like writing, communication, I don't know, basic finance research, teamwork, or learning how to learn.
Also, don't forget digital literacy. Not just scrolling, but actually understanding how to use tech as a tool.
And one more thing, talk to real people, not influencer success stories. Real people who are older, maybe cousins, family friends, teachers, alumni. Ask them, what did you think you will do at my age and what happened instead?
Because you'll hear the truth. Most people's paths are messy, not linear.
Okay, but let's be honest. Sometimes anxiety isn't solved by advice. Sometimes it's just heavy.
True, and that's when compression gets dangerous. You start thinking you're behind, you're not enough, you're failing.
If I get to that point, I think the goal becomes smaller. Stabilize first. Sleep, eat, take a break, speak to someone, because you can't plan a life while you're drowning.
Exactly. And we should say this clearly. Being uncertain doesn't mean you're lazy or weak. It means you're aware. Let's be honest, the world is complicated.
And the idea that everyone else has figured out is mostly an illusion.
Also, a lot of people who have that figured out are just repeating a plan they were handed. That plan might be fine, but it's not always their plan.
Can we talk about identity for a second? Because future anxiety shapes how we see ourselves.
Yes, like when you don't have a clear plan, you can feel like you don't have a clear self.
But you are not a major, you are not a job title, you are the person in progress.
Yeah, I like that. In progress feels kinder.
And uncertainty can be a sign that you're trying to be honest. Some people pick quickly because they can't tolerate the discomfort of not knowing.
So, uncertainty isn't always a problem. Sometimes it's a phase of growth.
Because its exploration is valid.
And it's honest.
Before we wrap, let's leave listeners with a short reality checklist. If you're feeling future anxiety, try asking yourself these.
1. Am I trying to solve my entire life in one sitting?
2. Am I comparing my behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel?
3. Do I need a plan or do I need rest first?
4. What's one small step I can take this week that helps, even a little?
And if anxiety feels constant, intense, or scary, please talk to a trusted adult, a school counselor, or a professional. You really deserve support.
You don't have to carry it alone.
And you're not behind. You're alive in a complicated time and you're trying.
Well, that's the episode. Thanks for listening. If you related to this, share it with a friend who's also stressed about the future. And if you want, message us with topics you want us to talk about next. Study pressure, social media burnout, identity, anything. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time.